Hi, I'm Landon,
And I'm Haley.
and this is L Cubed.
Live life large.
Recently, we decided to stop waiting for the right time and just go for it.
We sold everything, packed our bags, and set out to build a life that felt limitless. So if you're ready to live boldly, travel freely, and dream endlessly,
Welcome to L Cubed.
When we arrived in Bali, it was about 2 in the morning, and honestly, once we left the airport, we started to kind of freak out. We were hit in the face with drastic culture shock and thought that we had made a horrible mistake. The next day, we realized that though some areas were run down, there were also hidden gems among the chaos. One of the more popular beach clubs that we had heard about before heading to Bali was Potato Head Beach Club. We have a friend back in the States who knows the owner and said that it was definitely worth the visit. As we walked along, we saw the many initiatives that they have taken to help prevent pollution and protect the environment. Indonesia has a significant issue with plastic waste, and seeing the steps that are being taken to combat this issue within the club were impressive. They have education material along the path to the club, as well as equipment that they use to compress plastics and create different products and tiles. They don't stop there though. They have dramatic eye-catching visuals using materials from flip-flops to shutters that really make you consider the amount of pollution that is out there.
That's terrible. I know you were expecting me to say it's great, but I don't like it. I'll drink it though.
The easiest way that we found to get around was by riding on the back of a motorbike through grass. We learned pretty early on to be careful with what we ordered and where we ate due to the risks associated with unclean fruits and veggies and undercooked meats. One of the most popular Instagram spots in Bali is their famous swing. After experiencing it for myself, I have to say it is totally worth the hype. It was absolutely beautiful, and the staff are essentially professional photographers.
Parmigiano, giorni italiani.
After some hiccups with trying to get our first video made, Landon bought us a new laptop. I suppose it's just a coincidence that it also happens to be a gaming laptop. My friend and I decided to get drinks and go dancing at Finn's, another popular beach club. This one was a lot more spacious than some of the others that we went to. They had multiple pools, bars, and dance floors, and we had a blast.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hi! An ironically named bar, the Iron Fairies, kept catching our eyes as we drove by, so we decided to stop in for a drink. Maybe it was just because of when we went, but it was kind of a bore despite the impressive decoration. We made our way to the main shopping strip where Landon was excited to exercise his negotiation skills. Whenever we told the shopkeepers we were from the US, they were impressed that he drove such a hard bargain. I got a new pair of sunglasses and he got some new shoes. They didn't want the other couple to know how cheap we were getting them for though, so we had to wait until they left the store for the sale to go through. One thing that I was super excited to experience was the elephant sanctuary. Not only did I get to feed them, but I was also lucky enough to participate in bath time and take a ride on one of their backs.
Welcome to California.
We did some more exploring and made our way to the beach. There was a cute little setup that looked like it should be on The Bachelor. Looking out at the water from the shore made us awestruck. We couldn't believe how far out the waves pulled before coming back in and how strong they were. It was so crazy. The water actually pulled the seating from the restaurants out to the ocean.
Look at this! Whoa! Look how, look at all this shit! All this is floating, bro! Oh my god! Yo, it's gone! It's gone, dude! Whoa!
Another must-visit site is the monkey forest. It was an absolute blast. They warn not to bring sunglasses, phones, or water bottles out while walking through in case the monkeys decide that they want to take them.
Hello, little monkey. Oh, you're so sweet. You know that? You like your little bread? You're kind of heavy. You probably should lay off the snacks. Bye.
There's a video, yeah?
Yeah. Is it cute?
It was so neat having them sit on my shoulder and getting to feed them straight from my hand.
Riding on the sidewalk. Cool.
Visiting a waterfall in the jungles of Bali was an incredible experience. I may have to admit here that this was a little cooler than the ones in North Carolina since I was able to swim at the bottom of it. Yet another thing crossed off the bucket list. Let us know in the comments what's on your bucket list. This beach club was highly underrated. We walked around, made some new friends, and had a few drinks while enjoying the sunshine. It was a great time. That is until Landon tried to do a flip off of their 16-foot high diving platform, which resulted in a bruising belly flop. Unfortunately, I didn't get that footage, so you get to see him do a pencil dive. Obviously, if you haven't seen the paddy fields, then can you really say that you've been to Bali? We were fortunate enough to get to see several different fields with rice stalks in varying stages of growth. Traveling to the Gunung Kawi Subatu temple, I was able to participate in the Muluka. My guide emphasized the importance of truly believing that the ritual will help to cleanse your body, mind, and soul for it to be effective. I gave up my prayer and offering and then used each of the 10 spouts to perform the cleansing ceremony. They are each fed by a natural spring and thought to have spiritual meaning. We decided that if I was going to learn to surf anywhere, that it should be with some of the best waves in the world. Heading down to Uluwatu, I was guaranteed just that. Some of our friends from Italy lined up their trip to be able to meet us there, and we all began learning together. Surprisingly enough, I stood up and surfed my first try, and then continued to fall several times after that. Winding down our trip, we went to witness the Kechak and Fire Dance at Uluwatu Temple. It is performed in an outdoor amphitheater overlooking the Indian Ocean. They utilize chanting, costumes, characters, dancing, and fire to depict the Hindu story of Ramayana. We were happy to have been given a printout in English to follow along. Prince Rama, the noble son of King Dasharatha, is exiled to the forest with his wife Sita and brother Lakshmana. In the forest, the demon king Ravana sees Sita's beauty and, filled with desire, kidnaps her, taking her across the sea to his island kingdom of Lanka. Rama, heartbroken but determined, joins forces with the mighty monkey general Hanuman. With courage and faith, Hanuman leaps across the ocean, finds Sita, and brings hope that Rama will come for her. Rama and his allies build a great bridge to Lanka. A fierce battle follows. Good versus evil, light against darkness. Rama's arrow finally strikes Ravana down. He rescues Sita, and together they return home, where Rama is crowned king. Their reunion brings peace, joy, and the victory of love, truth, and righteousness. The eternal light celebrated as Diwali. Thank you to our new and returning viewers for following along as our journey continues. We can't wait to share our experiences in Malaysia with you next.